Welcome audience. Today, I feel, you feel, all parents feel that their young boys and girls, they are made after films or games. They give much priority to the films or the sports rather than their own studies. Their studies are being hampered. When I was a student in MSc Zoology in Vishwabharati University, one of my best teachers, Professor Tanmay Bhattacharya, once in our class told us that, dear students, you can visit films in the film halls, or you can watch films in the TV, or you can watch the sports or games, whatever may be, in the fields. You encourage them. Even you pray to Almighty for their success, no matter. You enjoy yourself, no matter. But my humble submission is that never bring your sportsmen and sportswomen or film stars into your hearts or with you to your house, with you to your books, with you to your mind. Leave them in the field itself or in the film halls or inside the television. You leave them, you forget about them because you have done your duty. If you bring with you, I'm sure your future career will be spoiled. So be careful about this. So I request all the parents, please keep their children away from all these films or sports. Momentarily, they can enjoy, but not after that. It has been found out the students are also sometimes, if India is defeated, the students are suffering a lot. They are feeling sorry. I give statistics. Why you are so much crazy after the games or films? I give statistics. Just you see, suppose I give you example of cricket. As you know, 11 players play in national levels. Suppose there are reservation or reserved candidates 9. So altogether, suppose 20 national players in cricket come out uh, every year or in the national level. And what happens? That means that what does it mean? Out of 140 crores of people of India, only 20 cricketers come out. And if you say about the state levels, every state having 20. So at best, what happens? At best, I tell you, 3,000 cricketers in India are produced. That means the cricket world, that means cricket world of India, that means national cricket world of our India, they can give food, fodder, house, and survivability to only 3,000 cricketers. That means that comprises only 5% of the total of the survivability in terms of food, fiber, and shelter. But think of education, think of engineering, think of medical science, think of agriculture science, think of other administrative departments. So what do they provide? They can provide every year or every time lakhs and lakhs, about 100 crores out of 140 crores of people of India. They provide 100 crores of the youth to have their service, to have their food, to have their shelter, to have their clothes. But whereas in cricket, only 3,000. That is less than 5% percentage. So why then you are so much made? Why the youth are so much made after the crickets? Yes, likewise, badminton, likewise, hockey, likewise. So in altogether India, can produce 50,000 at best the, players or sportsmen or sportswomen. Likewise in film also. But in other departments that I had already mentioned, that about more than 100 crores they can produce. So it is not it is it is not good to seek for all these faculties, all these faculties, but we must seek more about education, agriculture, that means medical science, that means I tell you different sectors, that means industrial sectors, ad- administrative sectors. So we should opt. And also, dear people of the nations, also earth, what I see, that you see, whenever a sportsman or sportswoman got a good figure, international or international levels, I see, it is very shocking to me. My heart cries when I see that our government is showering crores of money upon them, crores of money upon them. Even that sportsmen and sportswomen complain, they demand more crores. They tell that so much of crores are not enough for me. So much of crores are not enough for me. Please give us more. What is this? Huh? Is it good? Huh? That you should, yes. Why they are showering crores of money upon a sportsman and sportswoman when their scientists are theirs, their engineers are theirs, there's so many meritorious, outstanding scholars are there, those who have saved the earth, either from the economies or from the diseases, different kinds of diseases, for example, the COVID-19. You see, I appeal to the government. You provide them better scope, provide them better environment, even you provide them better coach, even you provide them scholarship or fellowship, but never give a single pie to them. Why? And also, it is shocking that when I see they are also giving services, even they are not qualified for that service, even they are not having experience. They demand, if the government is giving a sort of service, they can demand that I want better service. If they will get like this, they will get services without any effort. While these thousands and millions of military students are burning the midnight oil, they are sweating their brows. Where would they go? If these people should get the service, why? Why they will be given service? Huh? As you see, when the person get Nobel Prize, when a person get Bhattacharya Award, when the person get Jnanapith or Sahitya Academy, do they demand money? Do they demand service? No, they do not demand. What they get from their organizers, they are satisfied. So I also say that these sportsmen and sportswomen, what they get from their organizer, it is quite sufficient for them. But you give them better scope, better coach, better facilities. And also I appeal, I request to the sportsmen and sportswomen, never take the opportunity of the simplicity of our chief minister, of our state ministers, or any other state ministers. Never. They are very good because they are inspiring you through money. But you should not demand, you should not say that this cross is not sufficient, this service is not go better for me. You cannot. So never take the simplicity opportunity of our chief ministers. One thing I tell you, that what is happening? Our nation, from my childhood, I am coming to know. When I was age of 6 or 7, I coming to know that India is a developing country. Now I am 73 years. I am coming to know that India is still developing country. So when India will become developed nations, because it is very difficult if such practice will be going on. And you see, in case of suppose the advertisement you see what is happening, oil in the oil heads, because you see all 100% advertisements come from the film stars or the sportsmen and sportswomen. Why? Is there any persons in India? There is no scientist, There is no outstanding scholars. There is no agriculturists or doctors. Why not they come to this advertisement? Where they are already in a very rich side, but you are giving oil in a oily head. So why not you are exhibiting? I appeal to the industrialists because as you know, the item for which they are advertising, they know nothing about the items. The person who is creating, inventing, discovering these items, why not they will exhibit the advertisement? Why the person who does not know ABC about that item, they are advertising and they are getting crores of money. If in that case a poor boy or poor girl gets a scope of advertisement, outstanding boy and outstanding girl, huh, they can have a good economically stand up. So my appeal to all industrialists, all the faculties of those, yeah, so should not go in such a way that the person who do not know but who does not know about the items, how it is produced, the person who is producing, why not he is exhibiting? Because he can or she can explain well about the items. I do not understand why these film stars and why these sportsmen, small sportsmen are coming to the advertisement. It is very shocking. It is very shocking. So I tell you that everywhere, because as you know, the one thing is happening. It is also shocking to all. That before elections, every party, I'm not talking about any single party, every party is announcing we will give you free electricity, we will give you free water, we will give you free studies, free academic welfare, we will give you health welfare free. How they will get money of these things? It is very easy to say, but very difficult to work because as you know, they are telling free, everything free. What I have found, I have come to know in the Delhi government, they are giving free electricity. Where they get money? Where they are they spending the money from their own pockets? Are they giving from their own stores or savings? No, that money is a public money. They are giving free. That means they are taking money indirectly from us. And you see the three categories of societies in our society. Three categories of peoples. One is poor people, another is middle class people, another is rich people. Rich people have abundant means. They have money. They can manage. Poor people, though do not have money, but government is supporting them. Government is enough supporting enough in a various ways. They are getting support from the government. Good, very good. No doubt they should support. But thing is that the middle class peoples are ultimate sufferers. Their children, their middle children never get good food, never get money to pay their school fees. Middle class students are without a way. Their merit is dying. So middle class peoples are also suffering a lot. And in case of also reservation, you see what is happening. Because we are giving the scholarships or anything, every freedom, every help to silk tribes, economic backwards, women, all these things. But give up to the study, up to the careers, but not in service. Because service there should be open competitions. If you give them scope in the service, what will happen? The nation will be weakened, having no knowledge, having no good experience, and the medical students are taken aside, kept aside. Medical students are kept aside. So our nation, after in 100 years, our nation cannot be developed one. It will continue still developing nations. So please take in this because I say that should not be there only one because they know most of the Brahmin students, most of the Khatriya, Khandayas, they are very poor, very poor. There are so many examples. But even there are Silu tribes, people are also very rich. So they are availing, even they are rich, they are availing all sorts of government help. But even the Brahmins, though there are some Brahmins or higher caste people or students are poor, they are not getting anything. They are dying. They're dying. So my humble submission that there should be one that is economically backward. You test out, you select, you find out the economically backwards caste peoples so that they will be given any sort of help or aids. But up to the stage of completion of their studies or their course. But in service, in where there is open competition either in the private sector or government sector, there must not be such, because that should be clear cut, open competition. If you give them chance, suppose for example, engineer having no experience, so he will build a bridge. So after some years or 2 or 3 years, that bridge will be broken. Even a doctor comes out in the operation hall, in the operation stage, yeah, the, the patient may die. Patient may die. Yeah. So please, yeah, it is my personal feelings. I tell you again. I beg you excuse if I am wrong. It is my pure personal feelings. It is my pure personal feelings. Please, it is a pure personal feelings. Please keep it in mind. And with this, I stop my talk or discussion. I again appeal you. It is my own feelings. It is my own shockings. Never take it into never take it into serious ways. So, but I appeal to the government. I appeal to the parents. Please, uh, please think about this matter and suggest the government and suggest the all the persons, learned persons, how to save our nations and how to boost our nation into a highest economical conditions, and India should be a developed nation. One thing I tell you lastly, so every party are giving many before the election, many aspirations, everything. But can they give guarantee that within their 5 years or tenure of the government, India will be developed? No one is telling like this. Why not they are telling that India will be developed nation within our tenure of 5 years of government? Nobody is telling. So please think again. It is my personal, purely personal. I am not telling anything else. So please I stop my discussion here. Thank you.